position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. The Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense is on the field for the first time today. They'll give it to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So TCU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yet defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QB.
And he's got it inside the 35. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They go to the draw. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to...
There he goes! Across the 40 outbound down to 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley. Time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've got the screen set up. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany
lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires downfield. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, TCU. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Calls his own number. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Spins away. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They go to the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Hauls it in. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's roped. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones. They completely had him surrounded.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. It's complete on the right side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Estes. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man.
A nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Working that left side now. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the move, it's Wall. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Penn State! He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Quick completion to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
TCU, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards.
He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
TCU, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Rush is on him, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and made. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, its sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Rooks. He'll make the play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kick is in the air. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged out of the air. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he makes the catch. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. long. Try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now.
There he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And when you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to...
Turning it on! He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Blair. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This late in the game in the 4th quarter, they're in 4-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw in a completion, no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again. Can the deep...
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to set up the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They have had no answers at all. They've exploited every matchup you can think of, and he's over 150 yards receiving.
And you got to give the offense credit, too, because they're just finding more and more creative ways to get this guy involved in this game. He is such a weapon.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to keep it in the air. Pucks it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Back to pass on second down. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Touchdown, TCU! Fitted in the window for the score.
TCU.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This
breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The inside handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point, splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering